Well, folks, we have some really good news, followed by some really, really bad news. But here's what's happening. As we all know, when Elon Musk was put in charge of the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, and he put all those, teenagers and little incels under him, they were going through slashing and burning, firing everybody they could in the federal government. And we immediately started hearing stories, and I'm talking like back in February and March, where some of these employees were let go, via email. They woke up to text messages like, hey, you're fired. And then a few days later, the government was like, oh, crap, dude, we actually still need you. So please come back. But the firings still took place, and it happened all throughout the summer. And now the General Services Administration with the federal government has had to bring back hundreds and hundreds of these employees because we don't have enough people to run the government anymore. We know that Elon Musk and Trump and all the DOGE underlings that all told us there's just nothing but waste. All these people are redundant. We don't need them. We can cut out half of them and still function properly. Turns out we can't. And the government now sheepishly had to admit to the employees they let go, we need you back. They were given until last Friday, by the way, to let the GSA know if we're coming back or if we're just saying, piss off, I'm not coming back. But a lot of them, of course, did come back. And that's great, right? We need those people. We need to have a government that works. Even as dysfunctional as this one is, it still has to function to provide vital, necessary services across the country. DOGE didn't understand that because they're very stupid people. Oh, they know computer programming, they know AI, but they don't know anything else. They're savants in one area, sure. They're painfully below average when it comes to just general intelligence, okay? Kind of like Rain Man, I guess, would be a good way to describe it. Hey, wow, you can count cards. That's awesome. But you're behind on everything else. The other part, the bad news, is that all these hundreds of people coming back, right? And the Trump administration is planning to fire everybody in like 2 days. It's not funny, but it's funny that the government is in fact doing these two contradictory things right now. So let me explain, right? DOGE has to bring all these people back through the GSA like, oh, we're real sorry we got rid of you all. And at the same time, the Trump administration has prepared a memo that they've sent to various government departments. They sent it last week saying, if we hit the government shutdown on October 1st because we can't agree on a continuing resolution, Trump canceled his meeting with Democrats last week because he's terrified of them. So if the government shuts down, here's the plan to get rid of all these federal workers. Not furlough them, which is what typically happens during a government shutdown. Fire them permanently, the memo says. Trump's White House Budget Office has prepped key federal agencies to brace for mass firings in the event of a government shutdown. The plans have reportedly been put in place if Congress fails to pass a spending bill before October 1st, and a memo prepared by the Office of Management and Budget, viewed by Politico, directs agencies to target programs they have no legal obligation to uphold. OMB's memo says it will move beyond the usual process of furloughing government employees during shutdowns to implement sweeping job losses. That, of course, the memo also says, will be permanent. So on one hand, the government has realized, oh no, we don't have enough people. We have to bring them back. Otherwise we can't function. And on the other hand, they're like, oh, hey, a government shutdown is a great opportunity to go ahead and fire everybody that we just brought back because the government couldn't function. And we're gonna fire them again. I don't even know. I don't even know. I'm at a loss for words. We're a government run by the dumbest people on the planet. The dumbest people on the planet. The left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing. Or maybe they do, and that's even worse. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt that the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing. But I think it kind of does. We've got this schizophrenic, hiring, firing thing And eventually we're going to be left with nobody in the federal government except the dumbasses. This is a danger to the country. It's a threat to the country. It's a threat to your health. It's a threat to your finances. But this is what they're doing. And mark my words, government shutdown or not, they want to fire these people and they do have the plan in place. They're just trying to use a potential shutdown, as the cover for it. And if that doesn't happen, they'll find some other way to make it happen. Not a government shutdown, but the mass firings, that's something that they're definitely gonna do. Again, for like the 10th time this year. Thanks for watching, everyone. We're inching closer and closer to 1 million subscribers, and we're aiming to hit that goal before the year closes. So if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please do so, and don't forget to like, comment, and share. Thanks for joining us as we head towards this huge milestone.